Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're working on our Immortal monster again. I think this is what, session 4? Let me just quickly have a look, shall we? So today we're doing I'm quite confident in a lot of this. There's just a little bit more that I need to touch up before I start inking. A lot of these lines are quite clear in what they are. The face is very prominent. This is Immortal Monster number 4. This is video number 4. But basically I want to clear the hands up and the forearms and really distinct out what they are. Because not a whole lot of this makes sense. So the forearms the best thing I can advise is to just get good and jacked and just look at your own forearms. There you go. That's a forearm. That's a human forearm. And now whether I want a human forearm or not is up to me. Just having to think. Okay. In a way, when you do session and session and session of drawing, every single time you come back to the sketch or canvas or whatever you have, you've got to retrace your steps and reinterpret your shapes again, and you might come back with a fresh analysis of what you've drawn, and you just realise, oh, it's shit, let me just change it up. Why have I done this? Why have I done that? Or you might be feeling like and being like, yeah, I'm confident in this. Take your time with your drawings, go a bit slower, and you may learn a lot more when you just slow down. Again, not everything is simple. Some shapes are very complex, and if you're like a beginner, kind of like me, a lot of things are gonna look shit for a while, man. But I have confidence that I'm chilling. I'm good. I have confidence in my abilities. I mean, look at that chunky, meaty forearm, man. I'm gonna just make this more prominent. So, whatever time it is for you, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, whatever day it is, whoever you are, I hope that you've chucked this video on to at least relax and calm down, and that you're glad that you've clicked this video now. I'm going to try my best to suit your needs, okay? But all in all, I'm just me. So if you don't like me, then you go somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try my best to make this a good environment. the hands, that's gonna be a bit of a tricky one, so I'm just gonna look it up on Pinterest a minute. Again, I say it in my last videos that I think looking stuff up online is okay. Let's have a look here. So, here we go. Whoa! Oh my god! Shit. Okay, so let's find us some monster hands. Ooh, those would be cool feet. I think this somewhat suits our needs in a way. Maybe something like this, where it turns into more bestial fingers with a bit of this, and we can add scaling onto the skin. Obviously we got all, sorry, going back down, we got all that going on. Why don't we just add it onto there? Tricep, shoulder, you know, going back. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna save these down. Anyway, let's just place you in a good position. I don't know if you could see any of that there. I hope so. Okay, now let's go back into the zone and just get into our drawing. One thing I'll say is that when you're doing shapes, you want to pre-plan exactly what lines you're going to place. So, you know, when I'm here, I'm going to be thinking, okay, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to swoop that over. So while I'm doing all this line, I'm thinking, oh, my next one's going to be like that. So now when I start here, I can easily just create the little weird rigid thing of the hands there, and then come in from that it kinda, we got these middle lines of the things. Shit. That one's gonna connect up to there. There. Where is my next one? Shit. It's down there. And then. Okay, that's just tough. It'll get better. It will. Trust me. There. And then we got these fucking fat, like sausage fingers. Yeah, actually, he probably would have fat sausage fingers. So this creature lives in this environment. That's him up there, right? So this is the Ashen Peaks. It's a total dry wasteland of a destroyed civilization, and with this civilization, you do have remnants, but it's all gone, completely destroyed. Still life exists, but it's mainly ruled by these immortal monsters. Kind of just, it's their domain now, and humans are just living in it. So he doesn't have a lot of food. The way these creatures work is that they do evolve over time and change their shape and form, but it's dependent on kind of what's there already, what's there from natural evolution. So human-like shapes make sense in this thing. And it also brings into the uncanny valley side of things, where you can have humanish monsters because they've eaten a lot of humans. I could have a really corrupted-esque looking monsters and just say, yeah, no, they literally eat like only humans. And I'd imagine these claws as black. No, squiggly pan for now. And these would be a little bit darker. There you go. There's the hands, man. I'll just fill these in for a moment. Just to make it all look nice. The shoulder over here. Okay. I see. Chest. Should kind of boom over. Shoulder that, and then oh no. This should kind of, you shouldn't see the tricep. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my first erasure of the whole drawing. My first one. Oh, shit on. Oh, sorry, my head got in the way there. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, it's still, I don't want to tear the paper. Okay. And then the bicep would be like this. Exactly. No tricep seen. Tricep would be like back here. And forearm. Comes around like this. I could imagine him having a lot of a lot of that action going on. All these muscle strains pouring. Ooh. Okay, all these muscles just pouring up, down, rather than one big lump. I'd like to think he'd have a lot of control over his forearms. Because if you think about it, going like that, you don't have a lot of control over your hand like that. But going outwards, you got so much control of these external, like the pushing out muscles. There's a lot of control there. So if you had it on the opposite side, you'd have a lot more control going inwards. Like me, I've fucking hurt myself before, and now this finger has trouble perfectly going like that. So this... Fuck. Hold on now. Let's just try and... they're fine right now. But when it's cold, it'll go like that. Oh, man. It's the worst thing. And now I have Raynaud's too. Oh, man. That, like, is fucking annoying. Oh, I nearly put in a tricep there. Raynaud's is like a bastard. And then, like, having joint problems is bastard. So, like, I imagine he'd avoid all that. And he'd evolve better body parts than us. Like, I could imagine his chest underneath all this scaling. It's just muscle, hundreds. Just going boom. I got coffee here. I end up always letting my coffees go cold. Lukewarm at the moment. I seem to nurse things at the moment. Everything. Like, even if I'm eating a snack, it's just slow. I don't really care that I'm like eating this. Oh well, it's a you know, half and half really. I gobble a lot of things up. Where's this hand? I just have to add the second hand in here. He's probably like got it on his other hand as well. There we are. And then one more over here, and then the thumb. It's like, yeah, cool. We got the hands. I want to bulge those out more. And then the tricep, the trap, sorry. Big fucking shade it in there. Right. So we want the scales coming along over this one. It's as if he's got very specific armoring, as if he's got vital spots in those areas. Like, obviously under his chest he'd have a vital thing. It wouldn't be like, oh yeah, it's in my toes. Why the fuck would you do that? I mean, we've got our testicles, outside our body. But I guess make it in plausible reason. Maybe in his forearms he's got some venomous thing he can eject out his the fucking spikes there. I mean, actually, no, do you know what? You can literally make it anything. You can make it anything. Actually, anything in the world you can just, yeah, fuck it. His heart's in his toes because it's the most inconspicuous part of the body to attack. Like, it can literally be any evolution like that. That all the predators adapted to attack those certain areas, so it just evolved to not have it there. Simple as. I don't know. I mean, if the heart was at the toes, it would need to be massive to pump all that blood around, right? Like, upwards. Oh my god, that would be like... I'm just thinking of it now, like, oof. I'm saying on the traps and the rear delts, and then like fading off the shoulders and the triceps is some hair. Like that. Here. Okay. Just making some more lines more distinct. All this would be cross-hatching. So I'll just do like that to signal to myself in here to cross-hatch. Here I can just, yeah, sometimes if it's a pattern, a bit of advice is just signal to yourself about it. This one I just wanted to really buff out. Some spots, yeah, buff it out, make it look a lot nicer. Some they're okay sometimes. Okay. Can see his ribs. Ooh, and then the fucking forearm spike. Forearm, elbow spike. So like that. More so if you're watching now, I feel like you're watching because you like this creature and you want to see how it turns out. So I really thank you for staying. I hope you are enjoying this video, because I don't know if there's a lot to learn. I mean, you can see the process, but it's hard to, like, for me, I find it hard because there's just a natural evolution in my head of this creature already. Like, I already know it. It's as if I've played this whole thing out in my head, lived it in my dreams, you know. This comic book I'm making is as if it is my dreams. Yeah, it's just weird. And it's my portrayal of, like, things. And I think that's how you should just make it, in your own whimsical way. I mean, come on, even the government has their own whimsical bullshit. HMRC, law, you know, they're just fucking parliament. Oh my god, have you seen them? They're like blah-de-da and they live their fantasies. Why can't you? Why can't you? They're fucking delusional as shit, man. Why can't I be? And, like, I don't need to be fucking diagnosed for shit. You don't need to either. Just be yourself. Learn yourself. Love yourself. Find yourself. And yeah, it's as simple as, man. Stay conscious, stay good, stay kind. Gosh, you know, like, there's so many people out there that, they don't take care of themselves, man. Dawdle and die. I forgot what my point was. Oh yeah, be in your own world. Love your own world. Create your own world. Because, sorry, I pressed this button right by here. Yeah, there's no place better and more healthier for you than your imagination. I mean, you look back and, like, you're thinking, oh my god, I was so happy as a kid. Do you know why that was? Because you had an imagination. You had something that you loved and you didn't give up on. And then you did, because you had to grow up. Or it was embarrassing to do in school. Or whatever. But then you look back and you're fucking unhappy because you've dropped all the joy from your life that you had as a kid for, like, fucking several years of the beginning of your life. You were doing shit like this, right? And then you become a teenager and you drop it. No, you gotta, like, keep these childhood activities going throughout your whole life, because it's like addicting, but you don't know it because you weren't conscious to that portion of your life. So you've gotta just do what you do for kids, but in an adult way. You've got to live as a kid in your adult life. You know, you've got to just keep happy, stay happy, draw, go out and have fun in a fucking mad park. Like, I mean, go for a fucking hike in a national park and literally wander. Do the funnest shit ever because it's fun. and be in your imagination. Oof, man, no one's ever gonna see this, but it's just such an important message to, like, to share, that so many people have dropped their lives. The joy from their lives is devoid because of no imagination. It's just bleak. It's empty. They don't know themselves. They can't remember the last time they really looked at something and thought it was fun. Or, do you know what I mean? They watch TV shows and everything, and it pisses me off, man. It really pisses me off, because they lose the fruit of life, and they don't realise it. They don't realise it, man. You've got to be like Hal in Malcolm in the Middle, right? And literally stay happy. You've got to be the infinite cake and just stay happy your whole life. Like, man, it goes so deep. And I'm just gonna shut up on that now. Because we've really come to a full circle. I don't mind that a lot of these lines are like blurred, but that's cool with me. It's really cool with me. I love it. And as a treat, oh, not with this. Oh, I gotta start work. Hold on now, actually. I gotta start work. So, that's enough of that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you've taken something from this, or that you feel that you can draw something really good now, or whatever. I don't really know. I gotta rush, basically. I gotta rush off. Not that I, have to go into an office or anything. I work from home, but I just gotta turn my laptop on. I'm panicking! Oh no! Oh, I could be late. I'm joking. I'm literally turning it on right now. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video, because that might be me inking down some lines, or doing some more villain masks, or showing you other things or whatever. Ooh, if you've made it to the end of the video, take a look at this. I'm just gonna let it stew there for a minute. So, this is Arjun Mason. He is the immortal vampire in the land. He also comes from the Ashen Peaks. I'm trying to be really careful with my words. He comes from the Ashen Peaks, and he's hunting for someone. He's hunting for his vengeance against someone that has wronged him. Essentially someone that has taken what was his and destroyed it. He was once a very powerful man, perhaps an emperor. So powerful that, I mean, he ruled everything. He was a dinosaur king. He was the fucking man under the shadows, a puppet master, the king in yellow. Shit like that. Like, he's everything, man. This man's created time travel, multiversal travel, you name it. I'm joking. Nah, but essentially, he's meant to just be an icon of a character, but he's more so an avatar for a character. He doesn't yet have a face, and I don't really want to make it so. He's essentially just a person right now, an avatar for someone to inhibit, or like, you know, yeah. Sorry, I was yawning. Anyway, that's enough from me. Fuck off.